Hi everyone, we're back with a bit of a different video today. Now I thought I would do a review. How fun. I'm not really, well I don't think I've ever done a review on anything. That's a complete lie. I've done trainers and like gym stuff. But this is a different kind of review because today I'm going to review, now this is, I'm going to put it here while I talk because it's heavy. This is the Acne Camero bag. I get a lot of questions about this bag because I feel like it is a relatively new bag. I think it only came out last year, could be wrong. And I see a lot of people like discussing and talking about it. So I thought what I would do is give you my opinion of, I've had it about 4 or 5 months now. So just my opinion on how I feel about it, how I use it, and just like it as a whole. Now the main reason I bought this bag is because I wanted it as a travel bag. And like an airplane bag, like a carry-on. Because if we look at it, if I show you it next to a laptop. This is a MacBook like Air, like a 13-inch. There's so much room in there still. Like with this, it still keeps this kind of slouchy look with a laptop in it. Because I live with that Built for Athletes rucksack. And while it is a good bag, don't get me wrong, I do really enjoy it. It's perfect for like the gym and like high rocks. Enough in it to be like an overnight bag as well as a gym bag. That being said, I am a little bit sick of using it every single day. It's not the prettiest of bags. I do look like a delivery driver. Not that there's anything wrong with being a delivery driver, but I look like I'm about to deliver you a takeaway as opposed to just going about my day-to-day life. It's a little bit too big to be using as an everyday bag is what I'm getting at. I was also torn between the size of these bags, like the little mini, I don't know if there's 2 or 3 sizes, but the minier one is really nice and I think is a practical bag. However, I use my puzzle bag a lot. That's probably one of my most used bags. And I thought there's no point me getting a Camero bag that's literally the same size as the puzzle, if not a bit smaller. Now, the biggest comment I see about this bag is the inside, so the lining. Obviously, well, not obviously, but the outside is leather. The inside is not. It's PU leather, so fake leather. And I see lots of people not happy about that. And just for the price point, they want it to be leather both in and out. I'm not too fussed about it, so if I'm perfectly honest with you, I think if anything it kind of gives me a bit of a sense of relief even, that if I've got a bottle of water or something that might leak or whatnot in the bag, it's not going to do as much damage to the bag because it's not real leather, so it's not going to like shrink it or water stain it or anything like that. That's fine with me. I'm not too fussed about it. Also, there's a dog behind me, so if you can hear some weird chewing, it's from the dog. The bag has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets, and then inside there's kind of a little, what do you call it, like a sleevey kind of pocket, which for me is ideal. I have most of my bags, like a puzzle bag and whatnot, are just empty pits, and well, that's fine because you can get like an insert or a divider or whatnot, and there's big space of stuff. I think this, especially for traveling, I have loved having so many pockets. I had the intention of using this back pocket the most, and actually, I don't really use this pocket the most. The one I use the most is this second pocket in. Now this literally opens like a whole flap. I've got some tissues in there because I've just come back from a trip. This kind of opens as a massive flap, and I put in my phone, my keys go in there, normally my AirPods go in there, things that I want to get easily because I can zip it almost all of the way and kind of just use it as a bit of a slot to get things in and out quickly. This front pocket here, honestly, I don't really use. It's kind of a bit for show. I think it's a good size pocket. It goes all the way down the whole length of the bag, so I don't see a reason not to use it. I think maybe because there's so many pockets that I just forget to use them, if that makes sense. This pocket here, so is essentially this zip all the way down, goes to the whole length of the bag. This is where I keep my wallet. No particular reason other than that it's deep and it's kind of difficult to get to. So I feel like if people are going for my bag, that's not the kind of place that they would go to first to get a wallet. Obviously, if they're watching this, it's not ideal. But anyway, for me, that's kind of the best place to put it because it's not the most obvious pocket. Hello. You okay? Come on here. Then if we go to this pocket on the back, it looks like it should be a little button, but actually it's just a zip. There's just a little stud detailing there, which is quite cute. Hi, come out. The reason the dog has come, because this is the pocket where we keep the dog treats. I know, come out and then you can have one. Come down here. When traveling, so I've just come off a train with the puppy, this is where I keep treats and kind of things that I need to get access to for her. So there's some like tissue paper in here to like wipe her face once she's had some water, treats. There you go. All that good stuff for the dog is how I use this. If I'm using it on a plane, this is probably where I'd put my passport or like tickets and things that I wanted a little bit more protection and kept a little bit safer. And then the main pocket is actually massive. Like for the bag, this pocket is actually ridiculous. There's a lot of stuff in here because I've just, like I said, come off a trip. But I have a book, iPad, a little Lalabo case, some more pouches because I keep everything in little teeny tiny pouches so I can get to them quickly. But yeah, the inside, like I said, is not real leather, it's PU. And then there's a tiny little pocket in here for just like wallets or keys or whatever you want to keep separate from the main bulk of the bag. Now, my favorite thing about this bag is this handle. This handle goes perfectly like over a shoulder, so it's a bit of a shoulder bag. It's just like the perfect length to go over the shoulder and still be a bit of a slouchy look to the bag. The second strap is kind of this like biker strap. To be honest with you, it's not... This isn't my dream strap. I don't particularly like this strap. I mean, it goes to the bag, it gives the bag a bit of character, but it's not something necessarily that I would gravitate to. Like I said, it was this handle, this strap that I love the most. Both of these straps come off. So this one is just like a little clip, so you can clip them on and off. And then this top one has two studs. You pop the bottom one off and you can kind of rotate it underneath. So it kind of locks the bag in. And then you've just got it as a crossbody, back body, however you want to wear it, with the longer strap, which I guess if you're running in an airport and you want to get places quickly, the longer strap is probably the one you're going to reach for. But like I said, this, to me, this shoulder strap is ideal just for every day, just to chuck it on. And I kind of like the detailing of the longer one just hanging underneath. But over the last couple of months I've had this bag, I would say I've reached for it pretty much every day. It is an everyday bag. I genuinely thought it was going to be a travel bag, but I would 100% put it in the everyday category. I use it for the gym. I use it to go to the shops. I literally use it just like run errands, because even when there's nothing in it, it still looks like it's like a slouchy kind of tote bag replacement. Obviously it's not a tote bag, but I use it in the essence of like everyday run around bag. I do kind of chuck it and beat it about a bit, which I probably should take a bit more care of it, but it is very durable and like everyday bash around bag. I won't show you how much I can fit inside it because I did that in a video a couple of weeks ago where I compared this and the Built for Athletes bag that I was talking about a minute ago, just for what I keep in each bag. So you can see the amount of stuff that you can get into it, because realistically, if you want to pack this bag out, you can really pack this bag out. It doesn't look as good when you do that, but from a practicality point of view, you can get so much in it. I do have to say, if you can hear me over the squeaking of this toy, that I'm not really a trend bag kind of boy. I definitely tend to go for more simpler and kind of, I don't want to say classic, but more like staple bags as opposed to trend bags. And I know it might seem a little bit naive for me to say, but I don't see this bag as a trend bag. I think it's probably the first trend bag that I've bought, but it's not, I don't see it as that. I feel like it will be a staple bag. I'm gonna love this bag for a really long time. I can already tell just based on how practical and how easy to use it is. It is just, it goes with every outfit. It goes with every situation. It's kind of just a great day-to-day bag. But yeah, that's my mini review of the Acne Camero bag. I hope you enjoy this video. It's a little bit different from me, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next one.